All right, we're going to move to our second question. How do you best prepare and support your team when they are faced with a tough decision? So we're talking about people who've got either people they're coaching, mentees, or direct reports. For me, it was exactly what Brian said. It was teaching my team how to speak financials, right? Because if you could talk to the dollars and cents of it and the ROIs and that type of stuff, especially in the company I was in, that was how you got things across, and lay things out financially, build the business case, right? And then it's a decision of build, buy, or whatever it may be, go, no go. Should we do something like this? And then once they say, yes, we should do it, then you go to the options of how to do it. I'm going to come right back to Tom on this one. How have you dealt with helping, younger product managers prepare for this? I can't hear you, Tom.
Sorry, I muted you. Yeah, I don't know if I can really best answer that one with my experiences trying to get them through that. The experience we talked about before about trying to get people to emotionally step back and view these things is some of the mentoring I've done in that regard, to look at the product subjectively. But I haven't had I don't think I've had enough experience with that to be able to talk about it in any meaningful way.
I appreciate the candidness on that. Greg, let's get your thoughts.
I was going to say the unemotional nature of it. And I think the first thing is you have to understand whomever you're going to be presenting to, what type of decision you want to try and get, what is the benefits to that person or that team, and then utilizing an unemotional way of going forward. As soon as you become emotional about things, then you've lost. And that's be factual, understand where they're coming from, as you said, like financial sides, things like that, and then present all of that information. And if it doesn't really pan out in your head to do that, then maybe that's something you shouldn't actually bring forward.
Makes sense. John, I'm going to go to you. In your experience with, the consulting side of it, how have you helped your clients when you were consulting deal with these types of things?
Yeah, so it's a combination of understand the decision makers, what motivates them. It sounds like, Grant, in your case, the business case was the thing that was motivating to all the key decision makers. And so having your product people or whatever know those numbers and be able to make an informed presentation on that is the way to get people behind your decision. But basically, you just have to figure out whatever the numbers are or the things are that are important to that company, and drive data to support or, whatever the opposite of support is. Words failing me. Those decisions, right?
Yeah. Monique, I would love to get your take on what advice you got from your leadership with the feature you guys had to unfortunately not have because of Apple.
Yeah, so my manager is really great. He is not a micromanager. He usually leaves most of the decisions to me, which is really great and helps me grow. But if I face decisions like this, I usually reach out to him, and he's really like, gather data, gather and see how many people are actually using this feature, and just put the data in a presentation in a readable format, and just talk to leadership about why we're trying to kill this, and also support and all the news articles from Apple and Apple's speak to Apple people about this, see if they can get this feature back in the future, or no, they are permanently going to delete this feature, and get that reports to or that communication to in the presentation and deliver it to the leadership, so we can have support on from the data side and then make decisions based on that.
So it seems like there's this overwhelming get the data and objectiveness you can use, and then understand who you're communicating with and what style is going to be the best approach to whether it's financial or statistical or whatever. to be able to get it across.